we saw transportation in plants. Now we will see transportation in humans. As we ask 3 questions in plants, same way in humans also we will ask 3 questions to ourselves. What is being transported, how it is being transported, and who is helping in transportation. So in humans we have 2 fluids that are getting transported. So which are the 2 fluids? One is blood and the another fluid is lymph. These are the 2 fluids which are transported in human. But first we will be talking about how blood is getting transported in humans. And for that we require, we said that human body is a very complex system. So in our body there are different systems which are adopted. So for transportation of blood, there is a specific system which we are going to talk about, and that is blood circulatory system. So blood is transported by this specific system, and that is called as blood circulatory system. And for that we will have to understand the structure of heart, the human heart. So first we will understand the structure of heart. Very important, because at board it is a 4-marker question. Alternatively they are asking, you will have to draw the diagram as well as you will have to explain the structure of the heart. So it is an important question as far as examination is concerned. So you listen carefully, it's very easy, not a big deal. Okay, so let us start. We will understand the structure of heart. First thing we will talk about is, we will talk about 3 things. First, one is the size of the heart. Then we will talk about the shape of the heart. And then we will talk about what is heart made up of. And thereafter we will be discussing in detail. Okay. So first let us say what is the size of the heart. The size of the heart is of 1 fist. Now what do you understand by fist? Fist એટલે ગુજરાતીમાં મુઠ્ઠી. Okay, and closed fist. Closed fist means this is called as a closed fist. So the size of your heart is of your fist. તમારા મુઠ્ઠી જેવડું તમારું heart છે. So that is the size of your heart. Second is shape. It is conical in shape. Now when I'm saying conical, it is not conical exactly. Geometrical figure nathi. It's not a geometrical figure, because we know that it is muscular. But you will say triangular in shape, or you may say conical in shape, and it is slightly tilted. Like how your earth is tilted, same way your heart is slightly tilted towards the left. You can see here there is a tilt in the heart. It is not straight. बरोबर? थोड़ा tilted है, right? So tilted, slant, slight, okay? But the tilt is on the left side of the heart. Okay? So shape is triangular, or you may call it as conical. Then we will say what is heart made up of. So heart is made up of muscles, and the name of the muscles is cardiac muscles. જેના ઉપરથી નામ પડ્યું છે cardiologist. Those doctors who do the treatment of heart are called as cardiologists. So that name has come from these muscles, because the muscles of the heart are called as cardiac muscles. So I hope this is clear to you. Now we go to the main topic. Okay. Now the thing is, your heart is vertically. When we say vertical, it is like this. Vertically, it is divided into 2 parts. One is right heart and the other is left heart. And the division, the partition which is done by this. You can see here. You can see this partition here. Okay, this is the partition which is done. Okay, this is how it is divided vertically. Can you see? Like this. This is right side of the heart and this is left side of the heart. So vertically divided into two parts, and the division is done or partition is done by septum. This names are only important now in biology. All these names you will have to remember. Okay, so vertically divided by a septum into right and left. Now you have to know the reason why this septum is required to separate the heart. Because on the right side of your heart, the body brings all the deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated means impure blood. And the left side of the heart is containing pure blood. So that both this blood does not get mixed up, there is a partition. Okay, I hope I am able to make it clear. Next, what we will talk about horizontally. Horizontal એટલે આડું. Horizontally, it is divided into 1, 2, 3 and 4 chambers. I repeat, horizontally, it is divided into 1, 2, 3 and 4 chambers. The upper two chambers are called as atrium. Here it is written. Okay, right side that is called as right atrium. The one which is on the left side is called as left atrium. So upper chamber of the heart is called as atrium. The lower chambers of the heart are called as ventricles. It is written here, ventricles. The right side is called as right ventricle, left side is called as left ventricle. Again, as this is divided, how your right and left heart was divided, same way here the upper and the lower chambers are separated by valves. Okay, and these valves, the left side of your heart is containing bicuspid valve. Again, I am saying names are important here. You will have bicuspid valve. Divides the upper chamber and the lower chamber of the left side of the heart. And the tricuspid valve, where is that? Here it is. Here, this. Okay, this part, tricuspid valve, this valve you are seeing here, okay? The tricuspid valve is dividing the upper and lower chamber of the right heart. Okay. Now again here there is a question that why these valves are there in the heart. Why? Because once the blood flows from the upper heart to the lower heart, it cannot go back. It should not go back. For that, it's an automatic system. It is not like our in our house we have overhead tank. Valve એટલે એક જાતનો નળ, okay, tap. So if you on the tap, the water will be flowing, and if you off the tap, the water will stop flowing. Here it is not like that. Here there is continuous flow, but it is automatic. So from upper chamber, the blood will enter into the lower chamber. But so that it does not go back, there are these valves. In your textbook, the language what is written is preventing backflow of blood. For that, these valves are there. One more thing which you need to remember is from the upper portion of your body, all these portion of your body, this is your heart is located here in the chest cavity, okay? Then on the upper portion, that is your shoulders, your head, your eyes, your nose, your brain. From them, all the blood is brought, impure blood is brought to the, impure blood is always brought to the right side of the heart, and left side always contains pure blood. So impure blood from the upper portion of the body is brought to the heart by a vein, a thick vein, which is called as superior vena cava. Okay, it is called as superior vena cava. And from the lower part of your heart, that is from your legs and from your stomach and intestine and from your liver, the blood is again brought, impure blood is brought to the right side of the heart. Okay, by again another thick vein, which is called as inferior vena cava, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Okay, नीचे थी ऊपर inferior vena cava and ऊपर थी नीचे is superior vena cava. So I hope you have understood the structure of heart. Quick rapid revision: size 1 fist, shape triangular conical, made up of cardiac muscles, vertically divided by septum into right heart, left heart, horizontally into 4 chambers. Upper chambers are called atrium, lower chambers are called as ventricles. Valves are there between the chambers. On the right side there is tricuspid valve, on the left side there is bicuspid valve. Valves are there to prevent backflow of blood. Septum is there so that the pure and impure blood does not get mixed up. Right heart always receives impure blood, right heart receives impure blood, left heart always receives pure blood. From the upper portion of your body, superior vena cava brings the blood to the heart. From the lower portion of the body, inferior vena cava brings the blood to the heart for purification. With that, I hope you have understood the structure of human heart. Once you understand this, we will in our next lecture, we will see how the blood flows in the heart and the body.